Hello, everyone. I'm Joanna Deninas, and the topic for today is truth and trust. Telling the truth and being honest with myself has always been so important to me. So much so that I have a problem telling white lies. I have told white lies in the past for the sake of family members, but I don't feel comfortable doing so. For example, saying things to not spoil a surprise party, or when a family member shares a surprise that no one is supposed to know yet, and I'm told I must act surprised and pretend I didn't know. I struggle with this because it's an unnecessary burden placed on me, which I have no choice but to carry out. It would have been best to not be told the surprise until it's appropriate for everyone to know. I have worked on having a healthy ego by making sure what I say and do embodies the truth and that I am authentic, which is rooted in integrity. I always operate from a place of goodness and with good intentions. If someone is struggling and asks for help, I try to offer the best possible advice based on my experience. And if I'm not sure, or if the advice is not welcomed or solicited, I respect that and stay silent. I'll admit that in the past, my love for others had caused me to offer unsolicited advice at times. I've learned over time that it's not my place to do so and to stay in my lane. I'm not perfect, but I do the best I can. So, given my inner knowing and my work to be truthful, I do trust myself wholeheartedly. I know I'm a person of integrity and I am trustworthy. The problem I face is when those I love and care about or work closely with seem to doubt my good intentions or don't trust me. This contributes to self doubt on my part, even though I know my own truth. I have to be completely vulnerable and admit that this hurts me deeply. Then I remind myself that I can't control another's actions or thoughts, and I know my own truth. But for some reason, it's still not enough. Then I ask myself, is it validation that I seek? I should know my own worth, right? Well, it's hard when those who supposedly know you, those you love and care about, fail to see or acknowledge the honest and truthful you. Then I think, why do others who know me well not trust? Well, let's analyze this in a reverse way. I am a person who doesn't judge people, tells the truth, and can be trusted. So I think or assume others are the same way. As a result, I'm quick to trust 100% from the beginning until proven otherwise, which results in me being disappointed more often than I'd like to admit. However, I pick myself up and try again. One would think I'd learned my lesson. However, other traits of mine, being very set in my ways and having hope for humanity, causes me to perpetuate the same behavior and trust again. Usually, this leads to more disappointment when I turn inwards again, asking myself, what am I doing wrong? Why do people not trust or value me? I've come to the realization it's not about me. If I didn't make it my practice to be truthful all the time, it would cause me to doubt or not trust other people. So perhaps it's other people who must be more truthful with themselves so that they can trust others. Now, we all know that trusting others could backfire. However, there is no way to prevent betrayal, whether you're honest and truthful or not. So why not do the right thing from the get go, regardless of the outcome, with proper protections in place? The wise way to proceed without missed opportunities would be to trust but protect. Be very clear about what we expect in a transaction or in a relationship. And if that's violated, walk away and know that it's not our fault. Then try again with the next person without judgment, bias, disappointment, or fear. I've gotten better about this, but I'm still learning to do better than I did the day before. If someone is not truthful with themselves, they're living a lie. And it's the ultimate betrayal to themselves and others. How can we show up and take accountability for who we are and what we do if we are not honest with ourselves? Again, If we are not honest with ourselves, can we be honest and trust other people? I believe the answer is no. Shouldn't we, at the very least, be honest with ourselves? Aren't we entitled and deserving to know our own truth? If we don't do this, aren't we kidding or betraying ourselves? How would we show up in this world? Would we show up in our authenticity? Would we know our own truth or start to distrust and devalue ourselves, which carries over to others? There's nothing better than someone who knows and trusts themselves, or two truthful people partaking in a trusting relationship, or a group of people trusting each other, or people in society being truthful and trustworthy when working together. That would mean we could actually make the world a better place. I've received some great advice from people over the years because I was open minded and I decided to trust. I've tried to reciprocate and do the same for others, but more often than not, they don't take my advice. There have been times where I offered help, but my advice was not taken. Instead, advice was taken from someone else who was not as truthful or trustworthy. The outcome was not good. There was nothing I could do. The question is, why was that person more drawn to the person that was not truthful and trustworthy? Is it because they were told something that wasn't true? Was it because they saw something in the other person that mirrored themselves, even though it may not have been desirable? We have to self reflect and ask ourselves these hard questions and do better as a result. It's up to each and every one of us to make better choices, to do and be better for the betterment of humanity for everyone. If what I said resonates with you and you'd like to be a part of the cause, please search for and join the REACHE support group on Facebook. REACHE is spelled REACHE. The E at the end stands for everyone. Or you can subscribe to my REACHE YouTube channel by searching at REACHE, REACHE IP3NY. Thanks for watching. Love to all.